Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to our first meet and greet evening tonight. And wow, what a turnout. With storms coming up and not letting us down. Thank you for all arriving and coming. I'm Ilona. I've been asked to just do the short little opening for Daniela. Daniela is the organizer of tonight. I have known Daniela for 8 years. I'm a hairdresser. And in the hairdressing salon, obviously, we get lots of time to chat and lots of personal stuff and intimate stuff. And over the years, I've got to know her and her spirituality and her passion for energy healing. And she's grown from strength to strength. And she is very, very, very passionate about what she does. And that's why she's here tonight to tell you more about what she does. Can you all hear this? It doesn't sound like it's on.
You've got to talk in.
I've never done this before, not every day. I've talked to people all day long, but not like this. It's usually just one-to-one. And Daniela's got a holistic business, which is called Gold Coast Holistic Therapies. And she will talk more about that a little bit later on. She is a person, like I said, she's very passionate about her new career that she's going into. I've done a few sessions with her in energy healing, and it is very, very, very amazing. She does different types of specialized energy healings, and she will talk to you about that later in detail. And to me, she's like a ray of sunshine. She glows from within out, and when you get to meet her or go to some of her sessions, you'll get the feeling of that. Daniela, would you please get up? This is Daniela, for those who don't know her, first time to meet her. A very warm welcome. And Daniela is very passionate with her energy healing to create a difference in people's lives. She likes to transform people's lives and their well-being, create balance in their lives, harmony, inner confidence and strength, which sometimes a lot of us lack. We get curveballs in our lives and sometimes we need a little bit of help. Well, she's here to help. She's a good stepping stone. And yes, I hope you enjoy your evening and have a great time and enjoy everybody else here. And I hope you get a chance to just introduce yourselves, the person next to you, and I'll let you over to Daniela.
Well, thank you. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, Ilona. Oh, fantastic. What an introduction. Oh, wow. I'm happy with whatever you said. Everything you said, I'm so happy. So welcome, everyone. I'm so happy to have you here. This is my first meetup, and woohoo! I'm just trying to... I was trying to see, oh my God, I just hope people will resonate with me and come, because I really want to get more people like us to get together. And you wonder why I opened this meetup, because I realized that we need to start collaborate and talk to each other, support each other. We cannot be on our own and do things alone, because why would you do that? Now is the time to get together and get more stronger and learn and support each other. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm going to plan a meetup every month, and I'm going to bring guest speakers. Tonight we have beautiful Deborah Bates sitting here. She's our special guest, which I'm very grateful that she accepted my invite to come along. Just few things in case the toilets are this corner there if you need to go, and if we need to go down for any reason, you go down the stairs. And can you please have your mobile on silent? Thank you. So can you please introduce to each other, your next door neighbor? If you don't know them, who you are, or are people behind you or in front of you?
It's a much better area. Yes. I've always It's really great to come South Africa. So we're doing business there. And
because I it's a little timetable, so I have enough time for us to network when we finish. So I'd like to ask you, who's been in spirituality for a long time? Can you put your hands up? Like more than 20 years? Yes, wow, more than 10 years? Someone that just started? Wow. Ah, okay, 1, 2 people, nice. Oh, welcome. I think we are lots of people in here. They've been for a long time, which is so beautiful. Before I start, I'd like to ask you if you like to follow me. I'm going to do a little practice called Heart Coherence. Heart Coherence is being developed by Heartmath Institute, and it's one of the practice that I'm practicing with my clients and other friends when we get together. When we do heart coherence, we actually, particularly with this event, we level up the energy, and what we do bring more peace, balance, and love in our hearts. So it's just 2 or 3 minutes, it's no longer. But I invite you to close down your eyes and relax. And please take a big breath in through the nose and out to the mouth with an audible sigh. And now get your breathing back to your normal rhythm. And this is letting your physiology know that you are safe and you can relax now. Please take 2 fingers of your hand and put it on your chest, around your heart area, and touch that part of your body. This is telling your nervous system, is telling your brain to drop down into your heart. Your consciousness is going down into your heart, and let your analytical brain to go down into your heart and listen to your heart. And now please think of any thoughts or feelings of gratitude, compassion, appreciation, and care. It could be a beautiful walk down the beach, or down in the park, or you're up in hinterland in the forest. You listen to the wind, and the trees, look at the blue sky. And let these feelings of gratitude, compassion, appreciation, and care to flow with you, not overload you. And just relax slowly. Please place your hand on the lap, and when you are ready, blink open your eyes. So this, I use this practice before meditation as well. Gets you into that state of relaxation, calm, and bringing so much gratitude in your heart. You raise your vibration. Just getting the state of calmness and peacefulness. So I'd like to tell you a few things about me. I'm originally from Eastern Europe, from Transylvania, from Dracula's country. It's not full moon, so you all say. Actually, I grew up very close to the Carpathian Mountains. in Transylvania. So part of my life there, I've been in here 25 years, but part of my life there was under communism. So I lived probably most of the 20 years or so under communism. And the last 10 years, they were the hardest one. I was always rebelling. I didn't know why we have to comply with this stupid regulation, why we have to do all that, why? I wasn't happy at all. My upbringing is in spirituality. I've been to the Orthodox upbringing because my Orthodox religion, and grandma used to take my brother and I for church every Sunday. So I believe in God, in the universe, the source, divine creation. But still, I was confused why it's like this, why we have to suffer so much. And what communists did, it just put you down into calling like you are kind of nothing. You just have to survive by day and just comply with what they tell you to do. And if you are brave enough to say something, you might even not being alive or things like that. So yeah, it was a pretty tough time. But however, when we finished, I won't talk much about that, but it was pretty difficult. When we abolished communism, we came to Australia, and I can tell you when I landed in the airport, and when I touched Australian land with my feet, I said, oh, I'm back home. I had this feeling that I'm home. I said, wow, where I've been all this life, where I was. I'm back home. So I just love it from that moment, and now after 25 years, I still love Australia. We are so blessed in here. This is such an amazing country. Just listen to this story coming. Wow, it's Queensland, isn't it? We get rain, and rain sometimes comes, sometimes doesn't, but anyway. My background is in civil engineering, actually. So you wonder how this woman, like a technical woman, and projects and things like that, but I'm very passionate about spirituality. All the time I was looking for something that was missing in my life, and even having good jobs and money and position and achievements, family, friends, still something was missing. And I was looking, what's missing? This is not life that should be. It's boring, going to work, coming home. It's same old every day. So until one day when I broke my ankle, and maybe most of you relate, like awakening, real awakening, spiritual awakening happened when I broke my ankle so badly. Like was broken, dislocated. I ended up with a metal plate, a big screw, 11 screws, so I did such a good job that over 12 months I was in hospital 4 times for 4 surgeries. Remove the plate, remove the big screw, do this, do that. Anyway, I got an infection after the last one, and I was pretty scared. I said, I was thinking if it's going to go into my bones and it's not looking good. But guess what? An energy healer offered to help me. He said, can I look at your leg? I said, yes. So what are you doing? She said, energy healing. And she started to, not touching my ankle, but just working around my ankle. And she said, can I do more sessions with you? I said, yeah, I'm happy to do anything, because I was in that situation that I didn't know what to expect, all this medical treatment. But what happened, she actually helped me with a fast recovery, and within like 4 or 5 weeks I recovered after that. And one day she said to me, you don't need me anymore, you are healed, you don't have an infection there. I said, really? Oh, this is exciting. So I said, I need to learn what she's doing. I said, what are you doing? Energy healing? But didn't really tell me what I'm doing. But guess what? When I searched energy healing, Reiki came first. Can you believe that? I've done level 1, level 2 within 2 months, level 3 within a year, and after that. So I've done 3 masterships after that. If you learned about William Leland in America, or Franz Stiens in Blue Mountain, or Hayaku Tenamato Sensei in Japan, in Kyoto. So I've done all that because, when you find your passion, you cannot stop learning. You just keep going. And I want to learn more and more and more. Couldn't stop. And in the end I said, I need to learn more why there are so many energy healings around. And I said, I need to know that. I learned Peloa. If you guys heard about Peloa healing, I love Rahani. I've learned Rahani, reconnective healing. So I kept going and learn. And well, this year I'm studying the intuitive intelligence method to become intuitive guide with this particular method developed by Dr. Ricky Jane Adams from Melbourne. She runs Institute of Intuitive Intelligence. So this particular course got me really deeper in spirituality, and things that I'm learning are magical, learning a lot of metaphysics, quantum physics, and because I kind of love it combined with science, and science makes sense to me, so I can teach my clients different level, I can support them on different level, and I'm very excited. I'll get the certification in December, so yeah, wow, from January I'm going to practice this method, which is amazing. And so what I'm trying to say that you see me talking now, but I wasn't like this before because I was so scared to talk in front of people and to be seen. I've been hiding from Facebook, hiding from Instagram, hiding from everything. I didn't want people to see me, I didn't want people to hear me. I said, how can people listen to someone with an accent? How they can trust me? I was criticizing and judging myself so much to the point that I said, I'm not going to do this. I'm not good enough. I'm not going to do it. But with this training I'm doing this year, we are forced to go out because what we are learning, it's share it with others. Don't keep it for yourself. Now is the time to go out, tell people about your passion, and don't be afraid because you have a gift and people need to learn to take your gift and you're able to support and help someone. So yeah, it's a big thing. I'm just going out and I decided, okay, I need to meet my fear constantly and do what I need to do without hiding, not playing small anymore. But you know guys, that is really needed for us this time. Because can you see the change is happening, the shift? I know we started with Ascension in 2012, but it's a big change happening. And can you see young people, they are awakening more and more and more, and they don't really accept what being told by family, mom and dad, by education, by media, by society, religion. They want to learn. They know that it's learning, and they want to learn. And you guys saw these beautiful people in here. You can teach these people. You can share it, constantly share it with them. Don't keep for yourself. Go out and tell people what you do, because they are opening. They actually are listening. I found so many people asking questions. So why is that? Why you do that? What do you think about this? So, when I hear these questions, I'm so excited because I can go on forever to tell them about my beliefs. And I think it's really beautiful. Some of my clients are young, majority actually, young ladies, 20, 45, let's say, and all the same issue, stress, depression, anxiety. And, when I look at them, I feel, wow, I really want to tell you that you are so powerful. You are amazing. You are magnificent. Look at you. But they lost their trust in them. They don't love themselves. Actually, they hate themselves. These young, beautiful ladies that come to me for healing, they hate themselves. They have said they are not good enough, and they constantly compare with God knows who else that's better than them. And but one thing I know, they are willing to learn. They want to learn. Give me the tool, I want to do it. So do this. I constantly give them the tool and I let them go and keep on asking you to do this because they need to start helping themselves create their life. And because we cannot do it for them. We give them the tools, but in the end it's up to them how they do it. Yeah, and it's good to see they don't take it like, oh, I'm going to the doctor, get a prescription and get a pills. They don't want to do that. They want something else. And it's beautiful because now we have so many energy healing modalities and so many practitioners that we are more and more of us around. And how nice that we can tell people that there are other ways to help yourself to become more confident and empowered and stronger. I don't know if you are aware, but this week in Queensland is the Mental Health Awareness Week. I invite you to look at yourself first and see if it's any stress in your life and try to bring more joy in your life. Do something every day that makes you happy. And something, just walk down the beach or anything you do something to break down this pattern of constantly doing, because we don't have to constantly do things. We need to take time for us to enjoy and relax and have fun in this life. We are meant to have fun. We are meant to enjoy it, but we make it so hard because we constantly want to achieve something, God knows what. But we want to comparing with others and constantly saying that we are not enough. So, one more thing I've noticed through my spiritual practices that there are lots of practitioners, they are afraid of competition. And I just look, why? I mean, if I have a Reiki master on my street or something, why should I be afraid that clients will go to her? Because clients will go where they are guided to. They go where they resonate with the energy they resonate. I don't care if I have another Reiki master next to me or other spiritual healer, because clients are attracted to the right mentor, the right person to help them, to support them in healing. We are all in service. Doesn't matter if you have a practice or not, we are all in service. You guys, you are here because you are spiritual people, and we are in service. You are in service to yourself first, and you need to love and appreciate and have compassion to yourself, and you are in service to others. So let's forget about this competition, because it's not room for competition in spirituality, because we are one. We need to raise our vibration together. We need to create a tipping point so we can bring more peace and balance in this world, only by working together and supporting each other and collaborate and learn from each other. I like to learn from each one of you what you are doing, and I like to hear your story, and how nice to start sharing these answers and not being afraid to do this, because there shouldn't be no fear. The fear is just an illusion. It's just ego keeping you safe. But let's not be safe. Let's get out and try to collaborate and be together. So let's just few things like walk the talk, go out, tell people about your passion with no fear, have faith, believe in yourself, trust, and rise your vibration. And because we are all here to shine our beautiful lights together, if we shine it, it's a big group, we bring more light and love into the world. And why not? Let's do it. Let's go in this mission and don't play small or don't be shy anymore. How many of us we are here, do you know?
36.
No, we are one. But thank you for the number. I appreciate it. I'm talking about oneness. We are one. So anyway, this was my little talk for today. Thank you so much for listening. And I'd like to introduce you to beautiful Deborah. And I'm trying to get the microphone across her. Okay. Oops. before that, I forgot. Because Deborah, it's very important, and you might not realize how many achievements and awards she's got. She's a professional writer who writes inspired through the encouragement of viewing life through metaphor, high perspective, and to the principle of nature. Deborah has invited to Australia, in Canberra, the Parliament House. Wow! And 3 times. She's a special guest for National Award Night, where she was nominated for leadership in program, which changed many lives. She has ever been asked to give professional advice on grief for a Big Brother show. Wow, we are grieving. Oh. But it's not just her work and contribution to projects in the community. She has received distinguished awards of Citizen of the Year Award 2003, Bravery Award nomination 2003, National Supervision of the Year Award 2004, Writing Awards. She was being awarded a Special Innovation Award for unique Right to Heal program designed to assist individuals to rehabilitate, heal, and overcome multiple barriers. This program is still used today in organization. So, welcome Deborah to our mics. Thank you for participating. My personal microphone to you.
I've got this mic.
Ah, cool. She's all organized.
I can't do this and talk. Hold that. So, hi everyone, and thank you for inviting me this evening, Daniela. And I've actually got the best position because I get to see your beautiful faces, and there's this amazing light show happening behind you. And I see that as very auspicious. This thunderstorm coming when we're meeting this. Well, we're in for a ride. And I've come from Coolangatta. And lovely Diane kindly drove me here this evening. And on the way here, I saw 777 3 times. Wow. What number does that mean? I just think that it's auspicious, but I'm not really sure of the meaning. Someone may know the meaning. So tonight I'm just going to, and I've got 20 minutes, so 7:30 I have to finish. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey featuring Ms. Harp, who had broke a string, and I haven't, getting harp strings isn't like going down to the music shop to get a guitar string, unfortunately, so I've had to order them in, and but I'm still going to play something. I'll play Around the Sea. It's a sea, by the way. So my musical journey has spanned, and I'm reading a little bit off here because I can't remember everything I want to talk about, and I'll speed up a little bit sometimes too. My musical journey has spanned a number of years, and I've performed in so many genres of music and played so many instruments, well, a few, piano, guitar, ukulele. I've sung from light opera to barbershop, in grand musicals on grand stages, to grungy pubs singing rock. Most people are a bit surprised about that. And I've then took a bit of a break from singing. There was a little backstory on that. The short version is I did a lot of duets with my brother who he passed, and I stopped for a long while. I didn't want anything to do with music, something I just couldn't confront it. And it was the harp that brought me back to life. In a way, it's like a defibrillator. And all those years doing all of those other performances, they were all really about entertainment, and you're on the stage, and it's a completely different energy to what I do with music now. And I needed to find that space in me to be able to do this, and the harp is what did it. Because back then, the harp was not even on my radar. and I wasn't wearing angelic light lacy dress back then. That it was my instrument, and it married perfectly with what I was doing on my own personal journey and what I write about. And I've done a lot of travelling and visited sacred sites, sacred stones, sacred circles, and I was so passionate about anything to do with sacred energy. And I started to tap into sound waves. And when I sat down with the harp, apart from the fact that I could embrace it, it sits midline, so it sits on my heart, it sits on my heart. And when I play, I'm switching on both sides of the hemisphere. I found that my creativity just soared after playing the harp, and I took to it like a duck to water. The other thing about the harp is that I could use it for vibroacoustic healing. And so I'd done kinesiology and Reiki, but then I sort of abandoned that and was doing more counselling work. And then some of the awards that Daniela mentioned was when I was a youth worker, community worker. And I'd worked with so many broken people, and I thought I wanted to do something different that was non-invasive, that the subtlety of sound waves and energy healing is so profound. So I've been researching vibroacoustic therapy, which is based on the principle that life is vibration. Albert Einstein said that everything in life is vibration. So if it's vibration, it has a sound wave. So that is the focus of my work now, and what I do with this, and everything. Even when it's part of our vernacular. We say things like on the same frequency. Daniela said earlier, resonate. Things resonate with us. What else? We tune into things. So innately we know that we're tapping into sound waves, and the harp does it. It's one of the few instruments that when you play a note, it continues. I don't know if you can hear it, it's still continuing, it's still sending out the wave. And that is the energy of vibroacoustics. So working with a client, I can get them to use this to balance their personal energies. So when a note is plucked, it resonates with every cell of the body. So right now, all the cells and the organs in your body are doing a little happy dance. And then, when I do the glissando, when the glissando is played, and this is what everyone associates with angels, it balances, it's said to balance the central nervous system, the complete nervous system, the endocrine system, the spinal cord, the brain. And I know for me, if you were to sit here where I am, and I've got that coming straight through here, so after a day, first thing in the morning, I'll just sit here and I'll just randomly play and I'll do this, and I just feel. I do one-on-one sessions where I have people sit with their spine against the spine of the harp, and with the objective of, apart from the vibroacoustic healing, I go through the octave range, and most people feel a resonance with 1 to 3 notes, and from that I will compose their personal song, which they can use for healing. And listening to it on earphones is so powerful, and the reports that I get back is quite significant. particularly when I married that with a sine wave. Does anyone know what a SINE wave is? Are there any musicians in the room that understand what a sine wave is? Got someone in the back there?
Electrical term.
It's a what?
Electrical term.
It is an electrical term, and I had something, it would have been better up there, you're not going to see it here, but it is a wave that goes like this rather than a linear wave, which is more like a ping pong type of wave. And so the sine waves, I've been doing a lot of research with a man by the name of Rife, R-I-F-E, and he has discovered that he was in around about the 1940s, 50s, that every ailment has a particular frequency, and so I've been tapping into that. And so with the music that I build, I put a sine wave underneath or a solfeggio hertz, and then I marry it with a specific interval, so that it's not just about entertainment for listening. The recipient or the listener is getting an overall balancing. One day I was sitting on, the other thing that I love about the harp is that it's one of the few instruments, if not the only instrument, that is played by, I love the way that it connects me with nature, that it can be played by the wind. So one day I was sitting on the balcony, and I often do this, and I started playing for the birds and the bees and the trees. And it was a windy day because I live in Coolangatta and it was coming off the beachfront. And the wind came along and started playing the harp. And it was just the most ethereal sound. I will give you, has anyone heard the harp being played by the wind? You're in for a treat. If you close your eyes and just listen, this is the harp being played by the wind. Is that too loud? Yeah, a bit loud. It's a very ethereal sound. Vibrations and sound waves are passing through the air every moment. I've just caught one. That means that there is no such thing as silence. The silence that we may seek is usually a silence or a break from the phones ringing at work, or the kids screaming, or the traffic, or the TV, and so on. But even if we were to find silence, there is no such thing as silence. There's the breeze in the trees, there's the breeze playing through an instrument. But there's also so many inaudible sounds that our ear just cannot pick up, and we're talking anything below the 20 hertz sound wave, and I think even then we're pushed to hear anything that's at 20 hertz. So it's this is the other aspect of what I like to do with my work or with my music, is that if there's so many inaudible sounds that can infiltrate our energy, then there's many times, I don't know if you've ever felt it, but someday you may just feel a little bit off, you can't really place your finger on it, you woke up, everything was fine, you haven't been around anything that was negative, but there could be a sound that's being emitted that is affecting our energy. It can affect our emotions, our sleep, our immune system, our appetite, and our peace of mind. I mean, we're all aware of the known factors that interfere with that, but inaudible sounds is something that we're not aware of on a day-to-day basis. So, every thought, every emotion, every physical ailment has a particular frequency. So, for example, fear has its own frequency, success has its own frequency. So if we want to tap into things like success, then it's, I even say this as an affirmation. I tap into the frequency of success. I bring that into my frequency. I no longer talk about it as a thought anymore. I actually want the sound wave, or I want to match that frequency. And it's not just about raising vibrations, because we've got all these inaudible sound waves coming at us. Sometimes it can be like one step forward, one step back, unless we learn how to calibrate our system. I've actually got a device coming in about 3 weeks. Hopefully it's about 3 weeks. And I will be able to, with the device, measure someone's personal frequency, their sound wave. And I want to use this as a step above kinesiology, where instead of muscle testing, I'll get them to think about their liver or their work or a person, and you can hear the frequency and whether it's discordant or not, then I can then know how to work with them to calibrate their energies. I'm very excited about this as a step forward, because I do believe that music and sound is the medicine of the times. And it's so non-invasive. Sound waves has been used in warfare already. There's research on it. It's not just a conspiracy theory. We're talking, the hertz of fear, for example, is something like 5.8. That's way beyond what we would hear. I don't even know if there are some animals that would hear or maybe. But could you imagine if that was used as in warfare, the panic and what that would do to the populace? It's frightening. But there's been experiments, not here in Australia, of course, and I think there was one period that they were testing this. And what can we do about that? We would never know that was happening. So I'm passionate about helping people to calibrate and fine-tune and put their body in the best possible place to find its own balance and homeostasis. Has anyone heard of that theory? Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff, isn't it? So when I build music, I focus on, I use Rudolf Steiner's Miracle 5, and he doesn't use the F and the C, he just uses the D, G, A and B. I've created a few songs using his Miracle 5, and it is supposed to bring us back to our innate self. Match that with a specific solfeggio frequency, you've got a powerful antidote. I also use Fabian's interval, the interval of the second and third, and they all have the power to evoke certain states of being, release emotions, take us higher. And then of course in one of my albums that I sing in, I use a lot of sacred mantras because they have a specific energy associated with them as well. Where's Daniela? Am I getting close? Oh, okay, all right. I just thought I would. I'd like to demonstrate Sacred energies is the medicine of the times. Okay, so the science so far on the research that I have found, it has been known since at least the 1980s that cognitive activity triggers brain waves. That's not so new. Wave-like patterns of activation at a frequency of 40 hertz in humans and other mammals. In 1991, researchers from NYU Medical Center discovered that Alzheimer's patients have reduced 40 hertz brain waves compared with healthy people. But from there, they were testing people and found that by using a specific brain hertz pattern, they were able to restructure, readjust the molecular structure and see a significant change and recovery in Alzheimer's patients. That to me is so significant. It's something that affects so many people. Fabian, who is another person that I've been researching and doing a lot of work with, the people that he's left his legacy with, we're just on those intervals. So for the interval of the first, which is basically just repetitive, and I'm using the C scale for everything here, creates a feeling and a sense of unity. The interval of the second evokes feelings of lightness and opening. The interval of the third touches the emotions, and Bach used this interval to touch the higher emotions. So I don't know, I listen to Bach quite a bit, and that's certainly how I feel when I listen to his music. It also has the power to release heavy emotions, grief and mourning, just by playing the third. The fourth interval switches on both sides of the hemisphere. So the fourth interval it also creates a feeling of serenity, lightness and openness. The fifth interval creates a feeling of serenity, lightness, openness and creates a sense of completeness. The sixth interval is the sweetest one, they say, and it's like receiving the quintessence of the fragrance from an opening flower. It creates upliftment. The seventh, this is the one that I wanted to focus on, can sound quite discordant, the seventh, and it's used a lot in jazz music. It's got sort of an edge to it, and they use it in horror movies too, like Jaws, that opening riff. That's the seventh interval. But Fabian found that using the seventh interval, he had the cancer cells under a microscope, and the cancer cells hated the seventh. The healthy cells thrived, but the cancer cells died using the frequency of the seventh. So I've got one track which is called Lunar Eclipse, and most people when they start listening to it think, oh, that sounds a bit discordant. But once they get into it, they actually, it's like their body relaxes into it and are finding shifts. Now that, you don't just have to have cancer, I mean, we all have cancer, we've all got a predisposition to that, but it's about restoring any cell to a state of health and well-being. So I'd like to demonstrate a song, one song on my album. I've used the sound of a heartbeat, which is supposed to be very soothing. I've used that, and I've written a song for us to connect with Mother Earth, because there's a lot of healing we can get from Mother Earth, and give back. It's about giving back to Mother Earth for healing. And so I can't play it on the harp because I'm missing the C string and I need that. But I'll just play the recording. You will hear the heartbeat. I'm going to put underneath it the 432 hertz, solfeggio hertz, which is the music of nature. So that you won't actually hear that because I put it on very low. It's not about you will hear it in here, but you won't hear it here. So if you would like to just close your eyes, and we're going to just take you in. I want you to just close your eyes and connect to the heartbeat and connect to the Mother Earth. Let your heart connect to the heart of Mother Earth. Is that too loud? I can't hear from here. started connecting with that, I had a couple of friends over who had done a lot of shamanic work with Mother Earth, and they taught me how to connect with Mother Earth, and that with the drum that you hear, that was one of them, and there's another song that one of them did the didgeridoo. And I found it really profound, but I could even feel, even though I've heard that song so many times, that it's almost a bit boring for me, that I could still feel the resonance with my heart there. Did anyone else feel that? It's just so powerful, and the connection, my connection with Mother Earth has just increased exponentially. So I am going to leave it there and just finish. Did you want me to? I'm just going to finish with Namaste. Is that okay? Yeah. So I had this song called Namaste, and I'm sure you all know what it means, and it's got a special meaning to me after an experience that I had with a monk overseas, and I play it because I don't need to see at the moment, but because it's my gift back to you.
of you would like to, I'm going to run this every month, and I'm going to bring a guest speaker every month. I already have a line for next year, quite a few of them, which I met. I don't know if you went to Paradigm Shift Summit where Deborah was there in actually it was in Gold Coast. But I have quite a few speakers. They'll come from Melbourne, from Sydney, from Sunshine Coast. But any of you, if you'd like to share what you're doing, let me know, and I'm really happy to put you on the list so we can start hear from each other. So that will be wonderful. Anyone else wants to share? Yes?
I was asked to connect with the lady with the robes.
Yes. Sorry?
I was asked to connect with the lady that was turning up tonight wearing the robes, and she's over there.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. How nice. So what you would like to get out from it? What else you like to get out from this meeting?
Daniela, I'll just share. I've driven up from Byron Bay. A friend down there of mine and myself tried to start this down there, and you'd think in Byron you'd have a big full house down there, but unfortunately we didn't. And I think Meetup was probably the wrong forum. So we had a similar session to this, and 4 people turned up down there. So I thought, okay, I'll drive up here. And so it's great to be here and share with people like
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. That's beautiful. So I like to. Each one of you had a little raffle ticket. So we are going to draw the door prize. So I'll ask Deborah if you want to pick up the first one. Oh. Okay, and number 29, pink. Anyone? Really? It's 29, isn't it? Someone should have this number. 29? Wow! So you are the lucky winner of the prize number 1. Yay! Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
And what you'll get today? So you'll get one voucher that's for me. So you're taking. Oh, nice. With your prize? Thank you.
Thank you.
So what you'll get today,
Yes.
that's 1 hour healing session with me, any method, any modality you like. You'll get the book which I recommend, which is Vibrational Medicine. If you like to read this, it's amazing. Also, this is one of the magic PDF, it's called, that I created. I'm going to give this to everyone today that won the prize. But also you can download it for free from my website if you like to see. It's called Ultimate 3 Steps Overwhelm Booster to bring calm and balance into your life. So you can download this for free if you like to do that. And also a bottle of wine.
Oh,
which
right.
is, but this is a nice vegan, organic and vegan.
Yes.
I want to put a photo up.
You want the wine?
Oh, well,
Yes.
the wine as well, so it's all right.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
put it
you.
up on Facebook.
Oh, fantastic, thank you, fantastic. Okay, so
Thank you very much.
second prize, you are welcome.
Oh, I get yours. Wow, is mine.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what's the second prize. Oh, I can't. E15 pink. E15, 1-5 pink. No? Should be someone here.
Oh, perfect.
Well, it's purple, sorry, maybe it's purple. Fantastic. So, second prize has been donated by Kylie, which is Kylie Wood, here with us. She's the owner of BK Vegan in Gold Coast. and she offers one session for this Lucky Door Prize to help transition to a vegan lifestyle. Is this correct? Yeah. So this is one session with Kylie. So,
Congratulations.
congratulations. And also you have my PDF as well. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So next one.
Lucky last.
I think I have another one because I just received another.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I took it. This is all purple. I thought that they are pink. E25. E25 purple. Woohoo! Thank you. So this is her new release CDs, and come this way. Come this way. Take the photo. Yeah. Thank you. And this one. And if you like to purchase this, Deborah, she has some of them. The new release, they are right at the back there.
They're
I think.
available as digital downloads as well. If you want digital downloads, then see me, but the physical CDs are there. They're $20 each, or the two for $30, because they're two different albums.
So I didn't expect that, but I got another sponsor from Veronica. Veronica, she's offering a half-day workshop. I hope it's a lady that's winning that, because it's. Can you explain?
I'm a personal stylist, and I'm running my second meetup tomorrow night, and we've had great response and great success with the first meetup that I had, and got really great feedback. And so my first workshop is coming up on the 31st of October, and so tonight I'm giving away one of the free tickets to my first workshop.
05. Any ladies?
Just missed it.
It's actually his. So you got a partner, or?
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
With my coats. And I give you my coats. And this one is, you can get one of these ones. You're welcome. So, just to letting you know that my next meetup is on 6th of November, is Tuesday. Normally I try to have it Wednesday, but next week is Tuesday, because I'm going to invite an astrologer, Muriel Brand, if you know her. She's based in Gold Coast. She's a world-renowned astrologist. So she will come and talk about astrology and how astrology can help us in our life. She's amazing. At the moment she is in France. She's running a retreat in Belgium, in France, but she'll be back next week. And she kindly accepted to be our guest speaker for November. So please put this in mind. It's already out there. It's open on Meetup right now, so you can RSVP. If you are interested to come along, 6th of November. So it will be Tuesday at the same time. I couldn't make it Wednesday, but hopefully it will be okay for you. So probably that's all I have for now. I'll invite you to stay and network and have tea, coffee, and some biscuits if you have time to stay. And thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. I really hope I can see you next time. And just please talk to each other, learn what everyone is doing.
each other, or try to see what else can be done, maybe to help people do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello my friends, it's Daniela here. This is my meetup tonight and I'm really so excited. We're at Miami Surf Club and we have a few friends in here, which is Deborah, she's our guest speaker, Veronica, hi Veronica. We have Kylie from BK. Hello. And I'll show you a little bit around to see the room, which is amazing. This is little room that we are setting up now, and we are going to have quite a few people. We are expecting a big group tonight. Everyone is ready to have good time, so I'll keep you up to date what's happening. I'm very excited, and I'll have a chat with you later. Bye.
Hello guys, I just finished my first meetup and it's so amazing. I have Nura here, one of my friends. How was Nura? Did you enjoy it?
I did. Really nice. Really like. I will be next month here
Oh, fantastic. What about another friend, Ilona?
Hello.
Did you like it?
Yes, nice information to meet people and see what it's all about and just get more into spirituality.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. My first meetup was amazing. I'm so blessed and so I'm grateful that I met so many people and everyone is so happy to share their knowledge and to collaborate and to meet with each other. And beautiful Deborah, she was the one that she was performing today. Hello, sorry to interrupt. Say hello, Deborah. Thank you so much for Deborah. It was amazing. I really enjoy listening to your story and your practicing.
I love sharing. Thank you.
Fantastic. And Jay?
Hi.
Jay, how are you? Did you enjoy it, Jay?
Yes, it was beautiful.
You'll come back again?
Yes.
Oh, that's
definitely.
good. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, beautiful meetup, and I really enjoyed meeting and connecting with so many people. And I can't wait for the next one in November. It says already released, 6th of November, Tuesday. We are going to have a special guest speaker, which is Muriel Brown, the astrologist in Gold Coast, 6th of November. So if you have the time to come along, please join us. It will be amazing. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye.